Hello gentlemen, investors and traders. The project is in touch with you Guru.Markets. Thank you for helping our project. Links can be found in the description of this video. Dear viewer, we kindly ask you to give us a thumbs up in advance. Your like is very necessary for the development of the channel Guru.Markets. We will consider the current performance of the corporation Verizon Communications, VZ, ticker, VZ. Review based on data as of July 10, 2024. By classification Guru.Markets organization Verizon Communications Inc. belongs to the subcategory Communication Mobile. 32 organizations participate in the comparison. This is very representative. We start with summary information about the company. If necessary, you can pause the video. You can look at each parameter of the organization under study more carefully. You can view the table with the ticker structure using the link in the pinned comment. Thank you very much for your repost and other support. This is all extremely helpful in further work. Well, friends, we are finally starting. Market capitalization of the company Verizon Communications Inc. valued at $173.84 billion. With a subcategory capitalization of $983 billion. Verizon Communications Inc. accounts for a share of 17.683% and is one of the large companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $94.29 billion. With a balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory of $476 billion. Verizon Communications, VZ, constitutes a share of 19.825%. Having compared the shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we will see the following. Occupied share Verizon Communications, VZ, in the subcategory when assessing market capitalization is 17.683%. The balance sheet capitalization is 19.825%. Which is 12% more than the share of market capitalization. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory. Good, 1 point. The financial liabilities of the analyzed company amount to $175.372 billion. Financial liabilities to book value represent 186% of the company's equity. Result on the level of the company's financial liabilities. Bad, -1 point. The company's price-to-earnings ratio is 15.4. The subcategory average of 19.6 is 21% lower than the subcategory average. Assessment of the company's market value to profit indicators in comparison within the subcategory. Good, 1 point. Profit for the last 12 months was $11,307 million. The projected profit for the next 12 months will tentatively be $16,182. This is 43.1% more than the current figure. Assessment of projected future profits in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's price-to-revenue ratio is 1.3. The subcategory average of 1.6 is 19% lower than the subcategory average. Assessment of the company's stock market value to its revenue in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $134,040 million. Future revenue for the coming 12 months is tentatively expected to be $191,840 million, which is 43% more than at the current moment. An assessment of the projected future revenue indicator in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. If you are interested in our analytics, then in this case, please subscribe to our analytics and click on the bell. The sales margin is 8.4%, with an average for the subcategory of 8.3%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 0.2%. Marginality assessment in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 12.143%, which is 46% less than the market capitalization share. And this fact reflects the imbalance of the company's exchange price Verizon Communications, VZ, most likely towards revaluation. The amount of capital per employee of the organization is $1,649,000. And in the subcategory there are $1,133,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the organization's performance is 45.5%. Estimation of the company's market capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The profit volume per individual employee of the company is $107,300, with the average in the subcategory, $57,800. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 86%. Estimation of profit for each employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The share of revenue for each employee of the company is $1,272,000. By subcategory $700,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 82%. Estimation of the volume of revenue per individual employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Shares for sale correspond to 1.2%, with a subcategory average of 2.1%. This is an indicator of a possible short squeeze. Indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 57% for the company Verizon Communications Inc. Whereas for the subcategory this level is 49%. Potentially, shares of the subcategory are valued lower than those of Verizon Communications, VZ. Comparing the dynamics of a company's share price Verizon Communications, VZ, and subcategory shares. We can see that over 12 months the stock Verizon Communications, VZ, showed a change of 15%. Against price changes in the subcategory 0.2%. This doesn't say anything definitively, but we need to take this fact into account. Before showing the total score, we kindly ask. Leave a stock rating Verizon Communications, VZ, in the comments to this video. We monitor all comments and try very hard to respond to almost every comment. Your responses in the comments greatly help spread the word Guru.Markets. The overall result is 4 out of 10 points. Average score for the subcategory, minus 0.1 points. If you look broadly, within the US market as a whole, we will see that the average score for the US stock market in aggregate is 0.4 points. against the company's 4-point rating Verizon Communications Inc. Let's look at the order table, which is available to you. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions by the stock valuation reference system System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free. Link in the pinned comment. As a result of the assessment Verizon Communications (VZ) Share Valuation Information System Guru.Markets, the following decision is made. Do not open a deal due to the fact that Verizon Communications Inc. overvalued subcategory company. Thank you all for watching this video and using the help system Guru.Markets. You are the best audience on the entire planet.